Energy levels are starting to rise again when it comes to cryptocurrency. Dogecoin right now having a perfect opportunity that could cause a massive short squeeze. I'm going to go over all the numbers, the stats, everything you need to know in the market today. So make sure if you're new to the channel, come on and join. What are you waiting for? Subscribe with notifications on. There's a reason that this channel is the fastest growing new channel on all of YouTube in 2021 because we have the best community out there and we continue to get bigger and stronger and better as the show grows, as the community continues to build. Only positive things will come from that. Yes, we'll talk about the negatives when there's something bad in the market or if we see a sign that Dogecoin could be about to fall. I will come on and make a video. You'll see the notification with that negative news story. So no matter what you're doing, if you're new, if you've been here for a while, make sure those notifications are on so you can get those important updates. You're not going to want to miss them because it can be a massive difference in terms of your portfolio. So do not miss them. But here are the actual stats and charts and numbers, which is something I just love so much. Stats make me happy. They really do. And you can see here, this right here shows the leverage ratio and how it has performed over the last few years here, starting back in 2020. Then we go all the way to July. So right at the end here is where we are right now. We are in the July phase, which is right there. You can see the arrow pointing at the peak that it just hit this month, which is going up to 0.16 leverage. 0.16, that's pretty dang high. But as we scroll back here, you can see when we had those big Bitcoin spikes toward the beginning of 2021, you can see right up there in comparison directly with the blue lines. Those big spikes, we had the leverage approximately at a similar place to where it is right now. And basically, if you don't know what leverage is, here's the definition if you are a reader. If you want to read it, so you can read it right there. But basically, all it means is you can buy more cryptocurrency than you actually have in a way, but technically you don't really own it. But if it goes up a lot, you have that credit to where you can take it out. If it goes down a lot, then you're really in the hole massively, which is why it's so risky to do this, especially with cryptocurrency. If you decide to over leverage your position and you get in a big hole or you get in big trouble, then you're going to be straight up, you know what's creek, which is not a place you want to be. A very bad place indeed. But there are some people who make a decent amount of money doing that. If you really know what you're doing, then you can do it. But most people are very, very, very wise if they stay away from that. That's just a smart thing to do. You don't even need to do it for the most part. You can make a lot of money without even needing to go that far. It has been significantly higher to some degree in the past, going up above 0.20. If we look back in July of 2020, which is approximately exactly 1 year ago today. So July, we have seen some similar patterns forming. We also saw the run up not too long after that period for Bitcoin, but not too long in the full perspective of Bitcoin. It was a decent amount of months. And then here is where it starts to get interesting. Take a look at this. The funding is still slightly negative when it comes to Bitcoin, and this Bitcoin chart is going to be very indicative of the entire cryptocurrency community as a whole. What we're going to see with Dogecoin will likely in many ways mirror this, especially in the short term. There are obviously specific things with Dogecoin. Catalyst within every single crypto that they have that are specific to it. Dogecoin probably has more specific catalysts than just about any other crypto, from Elon Musk to the community and all the things we continue to talk about on the channel that are why we're so optimistic for cryptocurrency still, Dogecoin specifically. But here you can see the funding is negative. That line right there is going to be right in the middle. If it's above that line, it's positive. If it's below that line, it is negative. Right now, negative 0.01 is where we are recording. And with that, what that means is we are seeing a lot of people shorting. A lot of that leverage is actually in short positions. Dogecoin has a very, very, very similar chart, but actually Dogecoin has even more shorts right now. The amount of people shorting Dogecoin because they actually believe it's a joke. They don't understand it's a great cryptocurrency on top of being that joke. So it's a perfect opportunity, similar to AMC, similar to GME, for this massive short squeeze coming in, which I think is going to be extremely exciting to watch. As we have Funny Mike coming in, one of the youngest Dogecoin millionaires in the entire world. Funny Mike says 10.1. Look at that. He's now officially over 10 million. So Funny Mike definitely deserves a lot of credit for that. Oh, Elon Musk in the chat as well. Is it the real Elon? No one knows. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. If it is really Elon, you can always use a burner account. You don't have to use your real account if it's him. What you're doing as well, coming in from Runic TV. Right now, we are going over the Dogecoin and Bitcoin short positions, which are indicating we could be about to see a short squeeze, which basically means every single person right now, and there's a lot of them, a decent amount of Dogecoin is shorted, are going to have to most likely buy in if it looks like it's about to run. Dogecoin especially is so unbelievably risky. Have you not seen short positions? Have you not seen what happened with AMC? Have you not seen what happened with GME? Both of those still up massively from where they were. GME has fallen back down some. And AMC did exactly as we predicted, going up to 50 to 60 range, went even a little bit higher than that, and then falling back down a little bit. Still up big though compared to where it was before all this. So after all of that, you still have the audacity to come in and short Dogecoin when the crypto market can literally go absolutely parabolic at any point in time. There's some huge things we have to talk about there. Matt, what do you think of the T-King pump? Yes, T-King continuing to go absolutely bananas right now. It already had a major pump. If you had put, at the time of my tweet, if you put $5,000 into T-King, it would be worth over $75,000 right now. It's worth $75,000. And some people actually did do that, and they currently have $75,000 in their account. So shout out to everyone who listened as quickly as possible to that, because I said, hey, here's why I like it. It has a lot of potential. And some people said, no, I don't want to do that. It's okay. You don't have to. It's not for everyone. There's always risk associated, but I'm definitely very happy with the way it's been performing. I do appreciate your super chat about that as well, coming in from Dr. Doge, who is now Dr. T-King and Dr. Doge. But of course, we're going to focus more on Doge, because Dogecoin, if it's not your favorite crypto, who the heck are you, and what happened to your heart? We gotta love Doge. There's no other crypto that's as fun. There's no community that's even close to what the Dogecoin community has, and I don't think it's really possible to make one like that, because it's so genuine. Most communities are trying to fake it. The Dogecoin community doesn't have to fake it. It's just real. We actually have the fun. We have the memes. We have the energy, and we don't have to fake anything. Doge back, really solid. Get a little support Doge. What we're seeing right now in the Dogecoin chart is phenomenal. I'm going to make a video soon going over what I'm seeing there and why it's so exciting and what we can see with that in the future. We're also seeing this, which is another exciting thing. The NFT volume is starting to rise again on Ethereum, which means if we see similar volumes as we have in the past, you should not, under any circumstances, discount NFTs as a way to make money. There are going to be opportunities where people become millionaires from NFTs who are not millionaires right now. With that increase right there, and yet Ethereum has still not seen as big of an increase in terms of money coming in, we will likely see a big increase in Ethereum soon. That's one of the reasons why Ethereum is holding so strong. Another thing, Jeff Bezos, if he missed it, he went into space, but now the guidelines have been changed by the FAA, who is technically what we consider the authority on who becomes an astronaut or not. Who the heck cares what the government says? If you go to space, you're a freaking astronaut, and the government can go right over and eat some taxes if they want. But this is what it looked like in the actual spaceship. Pretty incredible, and I have to say, watching on the screen where you couldn't see inside, significantly less fun than the actual view on the inside. I like it. And this is, we don't normally say nice things about Jeff Bezos because it's so much fun to pick on him from time to time. It is. I'm sorry, Jeff. We gotta pick on you. But I will give you credit for this. That's pretty dang cool. They were floating around, and if you want to see what it looks like to see an 82-year-old granny floating through space, then take a look at Wally Funk here. Let me see, which one is it? Oh yeah, it's so hard to see because it's so dark inside the video. Why couldn't they get some nice lighting? But there's Jeff Bezos' brother. There's Wally Funk floating around. Grandmas can float too, and Wally Funk continuing to prove that. 82 years young instead of 82 years old, I think is definitely how you should describe her after that. Pretty impressive performance, no doubt. But we're also seeing, yeah, Doge to space first. I completely agree with that. But anyway, after all these exciting things, if you're not looking forward to the future of Dogecoin, then you probably have not been paying attention to all the things that are happening. Dogecoin looking pretty strong in the chart right now, and hopefully that will continue and continue and continue, as maybe, just maybe, we will see one of the biggest months that we've ever seen in Dogecoin in one of the next few months here, maybe even sooner. I'm Matt Wallace, this is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.